Hey everyone, Ian here with the 20th Century Limited channel. Today my video is going to be about a layout update. If you saw my other video, you probably already know what this is going to be about, so I guess let me get started. Just a quick note, today I'm not using a tripod, so sorry for the shaky video. If it's too much shakiness, and then I'll try and remake this with the tripod. But anyways, as you can see here, there's a Marks 666, one without the white stripe on the layout. In my last video I said I'm going to be putting O gauge back on my table, which as you can see has happened. Yes, my layout's pretty messy right now, so sorry about that, and the floor and stuff's like coated with other stuff, so try not to look at it. It comes into the shot, but anyways, the HO is not going to be gone forever. My dad is getting his own house, and he's going to let me have an HO table over there. Over there on that white, or I guess that's more blue, that's the old HO table, or the foam. You can see I just taped down the turntable and took off the powered tracks and stuff. So basically that's just ready to move to go onto a 4x8 table. And so pretty much going to be an easy installation. As you may have noticed, I have a very old Wino Box right here. If you could read that, it says 6464 275, which is a 6464 Boxcar if you're not familiar. Let me find the right end. You can see this is a more faded end because this was the end showing at a shop. 6464 Boxcar 275, and then as you can see it's penciled in, it says Maine. And this car right here that I got recently is the State of Maine Banger and Aristook, I think is how you say that, I'm not too sure. But it's the red, white, and blue State of Maine products, not passenger car, Boxcar. Yeah, this is the original 6464. It's not a repro or anything. Very clean condition. As you can see, has the number right there again. If anyone wants to start getting 6464 Boxcars, I highly recommend this one. Well, my arm just looks super white. But yeah, I'd recommend getting this one. This was my first ever Boxcar from the 6464 series. Surprisingly, I've never owned another one yet. I'm gonna get more, but you know. Anyways, if you're wondering about size, I have that Northern Pacific one right there, and that's the same size as this. It's just 027. And then those right there are the real small 027 ones, like from early post-war time. And those are slightly smaller than these, but they don't look too much smaller. But, you know, like here's the same size as those, like that's the size difference. Like this one's closer, but you can kind of tell. Oh yeah, also this is one of my milk cars. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. It's one of the first year production ones, I think 3462, I believe. Someone decorated it to be Bluebell ice cream, which is pretty cool. It doesn't really work that good. I mean, it works, but not very good. But yeah, anyways, so O gauge is coming back. This is my first layout design I built since I put it back on. Let me go over here and show you one of my improvised electronic switches. Because I have a bunch of these, like these manual switches like these. And because I spend so much money on engines and stuff, I can't really afford $100 electronic switches. So I was at the train store a while ago and I found these, sorry if it's out of focus, please. Shoto switch machines, like they're meant for HO switches, and I just wired one up and stuck a wire on it like this and wired it to the underside thing and made kind of a spring design. This is my simpler design. The other one's more sophisticated. But you can see it kind of just springs. And I'll show it once we get back over there. Oh, sorry. And this just is a solenoid and it just goes like boom. Like that. I mean, it's basically like any other electronic switch. It's just more ugly. But I don't mind it. As you can see, most of my stuff is pretty ugly anyways. Like, I don't care for looks and stuff. But yeah, that's one thing. And there's other bit of the table. Or the phone. All my brass engines are up here. This one is not a brass engine. That's a Athearn VO1000. That's just my favorite plastic one I have. But my brass Fairbanks Morse Trainmaster, made by Red Ball. My brass Shoto SD9 B&O paint. My rare Shoto GP9 in Atlantic Coastline paint. And my fairly rare Shoto brass 080. These are usually not sold as kits, but this one is a kit, and I have the original papers for it, so yeah. If you see this big rod thing in the background, that's goes to a switch, like a real life switch. Like that connects to the stand, and the bottom right there is what connects to the actual rail. Sorry for the messiness, but yeah. And one of my train friends, dude, he helped me with my DCC stuff. He gave me one of these. It's a hot box tag for CSX, I think. Yeah, CSX. Because he used to be a conductor on there, and he had a bunch of these. And he gave me a road flare, too, that they put on the engines. Sorry for all my drawers and ugliness over here. I'm in the stage of moving everything out. So, yeah. He gave me a road flare. I don't know where it is right now, but it's just a typical road flare. I'll show it in my next video. Anyways, I don't have the 666 sitting here for nothing, so I guess we'll go ahead and run it, and then I'll cut the video off. This one is, let's see. Yeah, this was my first 666. And I got it in the mail for like $20, and it runs. It's just, let me stop it for a second. It didn't smoke when I got it, but my friend Peter, he had a spare motor with a smoking unit on it that kind of leaked, and he was like, oh, here, you can have it. So, this was, I'm not sure if this is my old one, the original motor, or I think this is my original motor that was in there. I just took the shell off of it and just stuck the motor in this one. I can tell this is mine because this is bent inwards, like the lady didn't pack it good. So yeah, I took the front truck and the rear truck, well, maybe just the front truck off that one and put it on here, and it smokes and stuff. It smokes out the side, but it's not a side smoker. So I don't really know. I think it just does that. I'll go ahead and run it. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.